Shaboy say, stay tuned. There's a Gavaldiga podcast. Rabbi Steve Geller does a Gavaldiga Zach, and that'll be coming out this week. Torah Giants on Chumash. Shalom Uvrach, and welcome to the weekly piece on the Parsha from Torah Giants on Chumash, written by Rabbi Yitzchak Meir Goodman, the Rabbi Emeritus of Yemizrach Rockaway. Sit back and enjoy.
Welcome to Torah Giants on Chumash. I'm Steve Geller. As he so often does, Rabbi Goodman takes an episode we're all familiar with and fills in all the color we need to fully understand what's happening. Let's take a look at our Parsha. Betzalel, son of Uri, son of Chor, of the tribe of Yehuda, Asa es kol asher tziva Hashem es Moshe, made everything that Hashem commanded Moshe. Rashi explains that the pasuk does not say that Betzalel made all that Moshe commanded him, rather that Betzalel made all that Hashem had commanded Moshe, implying that Betzalel was directly tuned into Hashem's will beyond what Moshe had told him. Rashi then states that Moshe had commanded him to make the vessels before telling him about the Mishkan itself. But Betzalel said that one makes a building before making the vessels that will be placed inside. At which point, Rashi continues, Moshe said, "So I heard from God." Moshe said to Betzalel, "You were in the shadow of God." In Hebrew, this is the translation of Betzalel's name, Betzalel, in the shadow of Hashem. For surely that's what Hashem commanded me. And so Betzalel made the Mishkan first and then the vessels. But let's take a moment and go through this dialogue and see how unusually it's worded. First, Moshe tells Betzalel, make the vessels and make the Mishkan. Betzalel responds that one makes the building before making the vessels that will be placed inside. Moshe's incredible response is, "So I heard from Hashem." If that's what he heard from Hashem, why isn't that what he told Betzalel? Moshe continues, "You were in the shadow of Hashem, Betzalel, for surely this is what Hashem commanded me." What's going on here? What did Moshe mean in saying, "So I heard"? Was Moshe defending his original instruction to make the utensils first? Or was Moshe saying Betzalel's version was what Moshe heard from Hashem? The first suggestion sounds more plausible because Moshe is always careful to carry out Hashem's instructions to the letter. But then Moshe agrees with Betzalel's suggestion anyway, suggesting Betzalel was standing in the shadows when the instruction was given. Surely we can't imagine that first Moshe defended himself and only a moment later remembered the truth, realized he switched the order, and was amazed that Betzalel had grasped the order before remembering it himself. Rav Eliezer Ashkenazi, in his masterpiece Maseh Hashem, develops the following solution. Hashem had indeed described the fashioning of the vessels first, and that is how Moshe presented it to Betzalel. But back when Hashem informed Moshe that he's calling forth Betzalel for the work, he pictured him as one who can think out thoughts, lachshov machshavos, and we know that all action must be preceded by careful thought, as we say, sof ma'aseh b'machashava techila. Last in creation is first in thought. Only when the builder learns of all the vessels he will be making can he then plan on how to build the home to properly house them. This is why he was first told about all the vessels that will occupy the Mishkan. Moshe understood this, and in telling Betzalel first about the vessels, he was merely conveying Hashem's instruction in the order he was given. But Betzalel understood this presentation and thought he was being given the actual order of production. When he explained this to Moshe, Moshe said, "So I heard from Hashem," meaning I presented it to you in that order, presuming that you would understand that the building of the Mishkan will precede the work on the vessels. When Betzalel greeted this statement with silence, Moshe then clarified that indeed Betzalel had wisely come to the proper conclusion on his own. Just a beautiful explanation, tying up some loose ends to our understanding. Something you know through your own wisdom, that you should like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the share button to simply paste the link to this video into emails, Facebook, texts, WhatsApp groups, or your social media of choice. Everyone will understand clearly why you did it, and we will all be emulating the wisdom of Betzalel as Rabbi Goodman hoped we would.
We go to yeshiva to learn, that's Torah. We seek closeness to Gedolim, that's Torah. We daven for inspiration and v'sein chalkeinu b'sorasecha, that's Torah. We come up with chidushim in our own learning, that's Torah. Maybe. Share your chidushim. Send your original Torah pieces to torahmaybe@gmail.com or email that address for more information. Also visit www.youtube.com/@torahmaybe.